Around the time when I was 15 and had my first art show, the same people, Austin,
Right.
Lee Schrader, shout out to Austin.
Shout out Austin.
And his wife Kamala. They kind of like would gas me up and shit, you know. It's like the only reason I got that art show is because I went in there looking to make T-shirts because I wanted to sell fucking shirts. You know?
Yeah.
And then that fool was like, "Oh, this is cool. Like, you want to have an art show?" And I was like, "Oh, sick." I just had drawings, so I had like, my mom bought me like fucking canvas.
So again, you were put in a position where you was like, the man, dog, I gotta get to work.
Yeah.
That's so dope, man.
Yeah, so they kind of like pushed me in that direction and like would take me to art shows and stuff like that.
God, that's so fucking dope. I'm so happy that you had those people.
Yeah, they were like a like father mother figure in a way.
Yeah. So what you didn't have in paper, you had in people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's some dope shit to think about.
Yeah, it's nice having like the support of your community.
For real, because there's people that have all the fucking paint and all the canvas in the world, and they just don't have that. They don't have that behind, or they don't feel like they do, or they don't value it the same way, my man. That's so fucking dope, and that's so cool that was the reason for a lot of you, you know, having some of your proudest moments thus far in your career.
Yeah, man. They supported me when I was younger, coming up for sure. And then they would take me to like art shows, and then there was this one art show that was like blew my mind. It was like Jeremy Fish, you know Jeremy Fish?
I've heard of that name.
Man, he was like really popping back. I mean, he's probably still popping. He has like a gallery up in San Francisco, and he just had like Action Bronson have an art show there.
That's fucking sick. What the fuck?
But this guy, whatever, he had an art show at this place called Black Book, and I think at the time it was called like Aunt Dinkin because they were like associated with somebody.
Okay.
But I went there, dude. They took me there, and that shit blew my mind because it was like packed, a bunch of people, fucking whatever, and I was like, damn, I want to like do this one day or like.
Right, and it was up in the Bay Area, so like.
No. This art show was here. This art show
was
like.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, the dude's from the Bay Area.
He is from
but this show was here. So that was the plan, dude. I was like, fuck, this is what I want. And then I just started chasing that, fucking going to different galleries, kind of just being like, what's up? Or like,
what's poppin'? Just putting your name out there.
Yeah, getting my face seen a little bit, and then fucking later asking them for like a show or like giving them shit, you know?
Hell yeah.
This is funny, dude. So the only reason I have memories from 16 on was because I got a DUI, dude, 2016. Which is funny because 2016 is when I got that museum commission. So it was like, I had this bread, but then it was like, later got this fucking DUI, and I think it was like God being like, dude, I could like give you this shit, but also like,
you can
take it away easily.
Take.
Yeah, for sure. So I was like, I measure them because like now I'm represented. Going back to when I was 15, that gallery I went to when I was like, holy shit, I'm represented by them now. Right now they're like in, where the fuck is that? Arvada?
Oh, yeah, that's a place.
No, not Arvada. I'm sorry.
The other A, Aurora.
Inglewood.
That's south side. Okay,
they're like by the Chuck E. Cheese and then the Museum of Outdoor Arts.
I haven't been to either one of those places.
You should come to my next show. Dude, I bet you've been to Chuck E. Cheese.
I've been to Chuck E. Cheese, but not out here. I didn't know y'all had a Chuck E. Cheese. Sorry, yeah, I've been to a Chuck E. Cheese. My fault. They're like, yo, call your mom right now. Yo, call your parents. Yo, people ain't never took you there. You ain't never been to Chuck E. Cheese? Nah, my fault. I ain't been to the one out here. Or that outdoor museum. I gotta be specific. But I'm definitely coming to you. When's your next show?
I don't know yet because we haven't really talked about it yet, but probably later in the year for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we always have a show once a year since 2019 was my first show with them, which was dope because it was like the first time seeing like real money from an art show. Because before, like the art shows I was having would be like less than $1,000, you know. So it was just like nice to see like bigger numbers,
right?
And, like,
some sustainable numbers.
Yeah, and people actually wanting to buy my art rather than like, I don't know, more like, I mean, people would buy my art, but it was like people. Now it was people I didn't know, or like it was always people that were like my cousin's sisters
type shit,
type shit, you know? So,
I know,
which was like, I'm grateful for that shit for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
But yeah, man, it was like, yeah, just that, doing that shit, you know.
Fuck yeah. Well, I definitely want to be at the next one, man, to see
yeah
what you work on. You're gonna be cooking up all summer, all type of shit. What do you usually like to?
I just had an art show, which they went to check it out. But that just closed. It was like a collaborative art show. A bunch of collaborative works with people that I admire and like, you know.
Yeah.
And that was like a fun show. But now I'm just trying to work into just trying to make bad art, like bad good art. You know?
Bad good art. I love the way that you put that. That's crazy.
Yeah, like trying to figure that out, like, cause there's definitely a balance.
Damn, you just, yeah, man. That was my question. Like, how the fuck do you find that balance?
Yeah, dude. It's either like, well, me, it's either like a lot of stuff going on looks good, or like minimal stuff looks good, but never like in between, you know. So I don't know. Yeah, it could be anything, but never like. I don't know. It's just like I don't know, like composition, like, you know, just figuring it out.
And placement and detail, it's just like, fuck, man, the marriage of what you just said as far as bad, good art, that's intense.
Yeah, and what's good about art is that you could always just start over if you don't like it. And
so I like that VR shit. What would be, real quick, I never asked, what are some of your biggest inspirations inside and outside of the contemporary world?
Outside would be just like the graffiti in Denver, and like just like more so the people that buff it out, you know, and do a bad job buffing. Yeah, I think it looks really good. Just the way it like takes away, and also, yeah, it takes away but adds. But that's like how like my art process is. Like I like add and then like take away, and take away, and then there's those points where it's like the wall is buffed in like 3 different colors, you know, so it's like gray, blue, or whatever.
It becomes a mache or like a collage.
Yeah, like it looks like an abstract painting.
It does, like some Pollock or some shit.
Like
well, not Pollock. Who's the other?
I was gonna say Robert Motherwell.
Okay, yeah, all right, cause I not Pollock, but yes, expressionism, the expressionist artist.
Yeah, dude, Pollock was cool, man. I like Pollock. He was cool. He was like the first kind of like rock star, like fucking like painter, I think. Yeah, you know how he died?
I don't know off the top of my head how he died.
He was like driving drunk. He like drove to a party with his mistress and her friend, you know, and he drove back drunk. And I guess he was drunk already, but whatever, when he was driving. But they drove back to his house, and they hit like a curve, and he got decapitated by a tree.
God damn.
Yeah, dude, Jackson Pollock. And then like his mistress.
Did I hear? I'm pretty sure I might have heard about this.
His mistress was like, his ghost talks to me, or like whatever, you know.
Damn. That's intense.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, he was. I liked him just like in the sense of like a figure, you know. I like Picasso. I mean, everyone says that shit, you know. Like people, everyone likes Van Gogh, Matisse, fucking Marlene Dumas.
Mm-hmm.
Like Basquiat, of course. Andy
Yes.
Warhol.
Come on, I already knew that just from your art. That shit is crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
you're like taking that shit to the next level, man.
No, I mean, what's more crazy is like, I was kind of like already kind of doing like just because I have like such a free hand, and I think a lot of people like put me in that box with him, but like, I think he was like next level. Like you can't even like compare it. I don't know.
It's complex.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. I just think because I have a free hand, people say Basquiat, but there's more than that.
I can tell. Sorry. Yeah, here you go.
Very good. What's funny is I didn't even know who Basquiat was. And I was already kind of doing that, you know. And early 20s, I met a woman, and she already like had a house and like lived on her own, whatever. And she was like, "Oh, come live with me, whatever." I was like, "Okay." And she was like really nice to me and stuff. And like one day she was like, "Oh, your art looks like this person. Like I saw this documentary and it reminds me of you, you know." And
then, that's trippy. And
then that was like that dude's art. And then I was like, "Oh fuck," you know. And which was like, it was cool because it gave me validation. Because like my favorite, like why I kind of like do the shit I do is because there was a textbook in like high school that had, and I forget this person's name, which sucks because it's like my favorite painting, but it's like they took like a Malcolm X out of a coloring book, you know, and blew it up. I don't know if you've seen this work, but it's like Malcolm X out of a coloring book on a big canvas with like the letter S on the bottom, like colored pretty badly. And that was like, I saw that and I was like, fuck, that's like next level shit.
Fuck yeah.
So I was trying to like fucking copy that guy this whole
Damn.
time, you know. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I like Rauschenberg. I kind of like the way he did his art, kind of, because it was like anything was art, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I love that, man. Fuck, bro. Well, I'm excited as shit to see how you continue to develop, you know, and whenever the fuck you figure out when that art show coming up is.
Yeah, I'll hit you guys up, man.
Let me know, all right, my man?
Yeah.
Well, shit, I appreciate you for coming, my boy. Let's roll up another one of these, man. That shit was delicious, huh? Appreciate how you got the lighter in your hand. Yo, again, man, I appreciate you coming, man. Such a fucking shit was dope, man. Appreciate you, Johnny, for rolling that shit up, too.